Test. Ah, okay. And we're back. So, give me a moment. And there we go. Now let's talk to Fashan. Excellent timing. Just a moment ago, I received word from the Ironworks. They have completed their task and are aware with the reinforced warding skills. Similarly, our alchemist also succeeded in creating an artificial Atomos, all as in readiness for our journey to the void. I have instructed our comrades to gather at the great work. Let us head there at once. Finally, some more development in the story. After all this time. Well, it wasn't long ago technically, but still. Oh, I just remember something. Hold on. Okay, there we go. All done. Wait, this is not where I'm supposed to go. Our comrades are here, but the Ironworks people have yet to arrive. The dust create a void scent. Spanish alchemists are as clever as they are bold. Alright, no more voice acting, because the cutscenes are voice acted. I think. Oh no, it isn't. Oh well. I still won't, because I don't know how to voice act these people. I present to you the fruits of the alchemist's labor. The artificial Atomos. Though we've yet to put it to proof, its ether is practically identical to that of the original. A truly remarkable feat in so short a time. Aye, our alchemists have outdone themselves yet again. Small wonder that they are the pride of Razatan. I would express my gratitude to Nana, but it appears she isn't here. She rushed off after bringing the Atomos to attend a pressing task, but said that she would return ere we set forth. Which should shortly be after our friends from the Ironworks arrive with the warding scales. Did someone say warding scales? Because it just so happens we have them. Sid! Hey, it's Naruto! God, I missed these two. Ryan Q. It is good to see you all again. But for the president himself to attend, keen to bear witness to our little experiment, are you? You know I am. I was there at the Crystal Tower, lest you forget. I wouldn't miss this for the world. You don't mind if we come along and see you off, I hope. It's thanks to these three that we could finish the work so quickly. 'Twas my painstakingly collected data that made the reinforcement possible. The scales will last a good 10 years in the void with nary hint of degradation. As the one who gets the actual reinforcing, we guarantee their quality as well. They'll keep you safe. Well, enough bragging. Here are the scales. With these, we can search for my sister without fear of corruption. I know not how to repay you. Don't mention it. Mirga's armor came to our rescue in the rift. It's the least we can do to help his children. Thank you. Well, my friend, my only regret is that I won't be able to accompany you on this latest grand adventure. Wait! Oh, there's Nidana. Nidana, is aught the matter? Before you depart, Your Excellency, there's something we wish to present to you. Will you please come with me? Oh god, I can't do it. I can't do the Indian accent. Hold on. You would not bless with a good cause. Very well. Forgive me, my friend, but I require a moment. He's certainly taking his time. What sort of grand present could take so long to receive? The kind that'll help in the void, I presume. In that god-forsaken place, he'll need all the help he can get. But you, of all people, ought to know that, eh? Ah, the callbacks. So many memories.
My apologies for keeping you waiting.
Yes, finally, a voice cutscene.
Vritra, I presume.
I don't think that's a face I've seen with
This
Mil
vessel
Aura.
now serves as a host for my eye. I was aware that the alchemists were busy preparing something, but this...
We couldn't well send you on such a perilous mission unprepared, Your Excellency. We spared no effort in crafting the body, and I dare say you'll find it adept at wielding weapons and magics both. 'Twas our intent to present it to you sooner, but we could not bring ourselves to do so, knowing we could yet improve it further. Pray forgive us.
There is naught to forgive. I am grateful for this fine vessel, and shall put it to good use. Again, I ask that you watch over Radzatan in my absence. The dangers we go to face are great and many, and I fear I will be unable to give matters here due attention. And in opening the Void Gate, there is ever risk that Voidsent will find their way into our world.
Rest assured, we are more than prepared. Our soldiers have been training under Master Estinian. On my honor, we will not suffer a single fiend to pass. So, think only of your mission, Rashan. Ah, but Seeing as this is a different body, perhaps we should use a different name.
Nay, Bashan shall suffice. Though I may have thus grown up, I am as ever a little brother to you all.
As you say, as you say. Go then, Bashan. And best of luck.
I have something for you as well.
Who, me?
While you were gone, Orchestrion paid us a visit. As you may recall, he joined us on our foray into Alzadal's legacy, in part to conduct research for the Loperids.
I forgot where that is. Ah, this is the...
Research they were delighted
Wait,
to receive,
I don't remember.
and which has already inspired them to consider new ways to improve their own treasure vault. As a token of their gratitude, Livingway entrusted a familiar relic to Orchestrion. Aye, the crystal, which showed the way to Meteon. The Loperids no longer have need of it, and thus saw fit to return it to us. Harboring the power of light, it could well aid us in our mission in the void. And who better to bear Heidelin's gift than her chosen champion?
If there is nothing left to discuss, then let us depart. Our boat awaits us in Akyali.
And thus begins a new journey. Ah, my neck feels good. Ooh, they have upgraded Void's Guardian to contend with Poison, a task which was made easier by the surplus of broken units. One could argue that I did them a favor. My research into causes travel. This was a moment of truth. For all those who help us come this far, let's pray we succeed.
I shall now lift the seal. In the name of Al-Zadal III, I cast open this door unto the void!
Go! Absorb the Void Gate!
as a success.
It worked. We should have no trouble passing through a gate of that size.
What can we expect to find after stepping through?
On my previous foray, I emerged in a castle swarming with void scent. I was hopelessly outnumbered and forced to turn back. But together, I am confident we can hold our own. Upon our arrival, let us deal with any hostile entities and secure the area. The command
Fight.
of our mission, I leave in your capable hands. In the event of battle, I shall adapt my tactics to complement your own.
Should we require healing, I can provide it. 'Twould be a welcome change of pace from my recent havoc wreaking.
Aww. And thus the hour of destruction descends.
Take heart, my friends, and have faith. We will brave this broken world and rescue my sister Ajdaya.
Do I do this with trust or do I do this with people? Yeah, I'm gonna just do it with people. The Fell Court of Troya. Yeah. Let's talk to everyone first. I expect a comprehensive report upon your return. To the ladies, I am owed for my invaluable contribution. To create a voice and explain a void gate. It's inspired ideas like this that make the impossible possible. I'm glad I can see you off properly. Unlike when you were abruptly whisked away to the first. Anyway, please be safe. Once we've seen you off, we'll take our leave. We don't want to get into a soldier's way should it come to battle. There will be dangers in the void, but you've been there before and returned safely. We have faith you'll do so again. We have faith you'll do so again. Alright, here we go. Where is it? The Fell Court of Troya. Tank privilege! Ah, this again. How nostalgic. Here we are. The Fell Court of Troya. I wonder if I can do wall-to-wall rolls. I'm lagging. There we go. Luckily. Actually, the stream doesn't lag. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was wrong. This is interesting. This is like boss, but not a boss. Right. I think this is a DPS check, right? And we got it. Oh, that's pretty. Where now? Where to now? Oh, left. This is a really nice place. I'm gonna go do the, I'm gonna try to see this wander around after this. Bending ring? Item comparison. Let's get that. Oh no. Wrong button. I need to go fast. I need to go fast. Let's go! Oh, I thought it was gonna be Ferdian. But it's just a normal enemy. That's a new one. Ow. Ow. Okay, I don't get that. Buster. Alright, what now? Nothing? I thought teleport. These guys are really nice. I didn't think that they'd play along with me just sitting down on the throne. Ooh, this is pretty garden. Some of them that Oh, that's not good. I'm so sorry. Is this the final boss? Yes, it is the final boss.
So the gate did open again and delivered the most mouth-watering morsels.
Scarmillion!
I am Scarmillion, Archfiend of Earth and first of Golbez's Circle of
Oh god, the Final Fantasy IV battle theme.
unto your grave.
The G posting. Let's go! Yep, that was not good.
My blade thirsts.
Now what? Is that all? Wait, can we do this? Ooh, that's nice. Even though the healers definitely can still survive. That's great. What's the loot? Ah, scouting. I don't need that.
This Scarmalione, he knew the gate had opened.
And not for the first time. He and his brethren must keep watch over the portal.
As we do ours. But to unflinchingly consume a fellow Voidsent. Like men, perhaps they form factions and fight amongst themselves.
That's... Actually, I don't think demons are that far off, huh?
The question is, what will the minions do?
Your mistress is no more, and the one who consumed her we slew in turn. Do you still mean to try us?
Oh, is this the scene from the trailer, isn't it?
I expect some Voidsent are more intelligent than others. Perhaps these ones simply do not understand our words.
Even beasts ought to understand strength.
There is much we do not know about Voidsent. If we are to survive their world, it would be wise to learn their ways.
I think this is a dog-eat-dog world, so I don't want to overthink it. Do I? But by thinking this, I'm overthinking. That's...
If that is your preferred approach, then very well. I shall defer to your adventurer's intuition.
Where are we going, though?
I am here, sister. Finally here. And I will find you. I swear it.
Wait, I thought Buried Memory was talking about the raid, and not the main story quest. Do both have buried memories? It seems the minions are keeping their distance for now. Let's carry on. I never dreamed I would come this far. I can't thank you all enough for your cooperation. This castle should serve as a base of operation for now. Ere we set our sights elsewhere, let's see what there is to learn here. From this point onward, you will encounter Aetherettes for a while. You will not encounter Aetherettes for a while. Should you leave Troya Castle, you may return here via Weaver's Warning. Additionally, you may now enter the Falcor of Troya with a party of NPC avatars. To make use of this feature, open the Trust interface located under Duty in the main menu. Whenever I turn, there's darkness as far as I can perceive. The only source of light here is ourselves. The opposite was true in the first. The warning scale exhibits no change. It should be safe to remain here and begin our search. But with it now, I would sense Asdaya were she remotely near, but there's nothing. Might you not call to her? Let her know you have come. Alas, this vessel is not capable of calling across vast distances. For that, I require my true form. And even were it possible, a dragon's skull is born upon ether. It is liable to draw more void sent to us. I see. In any case, there is little exploration to be done where we are confined to this isolated isle. I propose that we begin by learning what we can from the castle's occupants. An understanding of their ways may prove useful to our cause. Very well. Let's hope a few of them are capable of speech. Let all remain vigilant while we go about our inquiries. We reconvene afterwards. This one does not but stare. The creature snarls and growls at you. It is unlikely that you will learn anything from it. Some seem willing enough to converse. Whether they have the ability to do so is another matter. What incising ether you have. Give me some! Give me some! Oh, if only I was stronger, I'd be able to eat you. Fine, fine. I'll find someone else to eat. Well, but to communicate, this one seems to think only of feeding. Better to take your inquiries elsewhere. That's cute though. Like the prevailing tongue in Northland, the language of this word bears a resemblance to our own. It may be assumed that they share a common ancestor. The mistress is high and beauteous, sublime, to bask in her gaze of bliss. But now she's gone. Never again do I feel her gaze. No mistress, no orders. What am I to do now? What am I to do now? The creature muttered endlessly to itself, not sparing you so much as a glance. I serve! I obey! Please don't eat me! I'm sorry, that's just hilarious. A dragon? What's that? Does it taste good? I don't know anything about it. Don't know about anything. But the one we caught recently, they seem to know lots. You threw them in a dungeon, but clever as one as tasty. They might have been eaten already. You learn all you can from this poison. If you look in the dungeon, you might be able to find the clever one it mentioned. I think I know where this is going. Let's go to the dungeon. Still no chat? I had nothing to share. While those I approached had no will to fight, neither were they capable of holding conversation with worth the name. My experience was much the same. Lower rank foins tend to have lower intelligence, to seem. A pity Scaramilione is dead. He was talkative, at least. What of you? What of you? A clever fight sent in the dungeon. That would be the area in which we emerge. Indeed. Let's take ourselves back there and find this fight sent. Preferably before the fellows make a meal out of it. To the dungeon then. Another trailer scene. There's gonna be another trailer scene. I'm sleepy, but it's really fun. Oh, this is... Yeah. Okay, we're done. There's something about being in a throne in a huge room, though, that makes you feel like you're a king. No, when you feel like you're a king. Is that supposed to be blood? Or just tar? Oh no, I think it's candle? Candle wax? Huh. Dougie! Troy and Doorkeeper. Pray we caught our weekend in the dungeon before being served up to the mistress. Tenderizing, she called it, and that's the way she used to like it. Ooh. That's a nice touch, the paintings on the wall. I wonder who those people are. I'm guessing that's supposed to be a carbuncle. On second thought, I don't think so. Troyan guard dog. Ooh, that's a trippy effect. Trippy effect. Oof. I wonder how that sounds. How my barking sounds. Is there anything around here? I want to talk to NPCs. I like talking to NPCs. Ooh. Ah, it's blocked, damn it. I wanted to go to that balcony. So there's only one dungeon here we call it forth. The mistress's orders. But the mistress is gone, and her orders with her. Rats can infest this castle for all I care. Let's see, this one should sound like wispy. No one comes and goes from this dungeon without permission. For you, though, I'll make an exception. Go on, go! This is still trippy. Food for the message consumption is kept in this house. If the mistress devoured, we're free to help ourselves. But if everyone's strong, another warden were going to devour the clever one, but he has to come back hog. I mislike the feel of this. Stay in your guard. It is we clarify the poison. There appears to be someone within. Is there anyone over there? No, there isn't. Ah, yep, it's another thriller scene.
You are the friend.
Xenos? The disgraced prince you yourself laid low?
I see it now. The bottomless darkness. The insatiable hunger. The aura was present when we faced him in Garlemald. When Xenos died, its connection to the source was severed. It was forced to return to the void.
Xenos. Yes, that was his name. And you are the friend, are you not?
Is that Heidelin's crystal?
What's going on? What the fuck? What the heck?
But how? The light just now, of course. And thus I am returned.
What do you mean, returned? Who are you?
I was once bound to the man named Xenos. His avatar, until you killed him.
Avatar, as in the Void-sent servants of Reapers. In the name of his hunt, Xenos took up that traditional Garlean art.
Yes, I know. I've tried the Reaper class too.
And through it, he forged a covenant with a being of the void to lend him strength.
Covenant? A curse, more like. He stole my power. There was no equity in the arrangement.
Well, I feel guilty now.
My very essence was altered, twisted into a tool to serve his desires.
Your previous appearance. This is your true form, then.
Perhaps, perhaps not. What does it matter?
Indeed, it doesn't. Regardless of your form, you are a void sent by nature. So answer me this. Are you our enemy too?
In this world, only a fool would attempt to devour a stronger being. And though it was as an avatar, I lost to you once, I have no desire to lose again.
Good enough for me.
Now, you will answer me a question. Xenos
I like those
calls you
earrings,
friend.
though.
That's what you are? A friend? So, you're not a friend, then... What is it? What is a friend?
Should I change to Reaper? I assume the dungeon was reserved for those intended for the mistress' consumption. It is unfortunate that we came here when we did. Fateful, is it? Xenos' avatar, eh? What are the odds? We still know little about her, but for now I'm glad we found someone who can do more than moan for either. When I saw Xenos, my mind was shrouded in haze. But one thing was always clear: his obsession with a friend. Although what it means, I do not know exactly. I only know that it referred to you, and that yours was an important existence. As much as one might expect it, I doubt any of us could have foreseen this turn of events. She seemed different from our present, at least those we've met. In the change we witnessed, I suspect is the yellow crystal purging the excess darkness in her. Even so, she still harbors a great deal of darkness. I'm very keen to hear what she can tell us about herself and about her world. Beef Stroganoff! So, I doubt you came to the dungeon by pure chance. What is it that you're after? We were looking for a void sent with whom we could converse, in the course of which we learn of you. We are visitors to this world, and know little and less of its workings and ways. You would be grateful if you could tell us about it, about yourself. So, it is your emotion, you say. What do you offer for it? I beg your pardon? White Scent do not give unless you stand to gain. If you desire something, you pay a price. That is the sole rule of this world we call it void. That makes sense. Pray forgive our ignorance. But what would be acceptable as payment? I suspect that such coin as we carry has no value here. Void Scent crave one thing alone. Ether. In return for information, I offer you mine. Just not all of it, mind you. I still have need for my life. Very well. I will tell you no more than you can afford to pay. Then we have a bargain. Then we have a bargain. If you're to talk about the void, let us do outside. Come with me. I never would have thought that the other was a girl? I think they're sexless. I think they're genderless, are they? Have they referred to them as a her or a him? We cannot allow each tool to bear the burden alone. When the next opportunity arises, I will offer my own ether. You didn't warn for me. My life force has a small price to pay for our knowledge, and I will recover quickly enough once we return home. Their one rule is no different than from that of many in our world, as those unlike Alpinotes who are a rare breed.
This is where I belong. My home. This endless darkness you call the void. There was once light here, and it shone its warmth upon creation. The lands were green and the seas were blue. Life flourished. Before the war, the Contra Memoria.
It must have been a terrible war indeed.
It shattered the balance, causing darkness to engulf the world. All life was transformed into monstrosities, Void Scent. We are the natural order now.
As light begat Sin Eaters, darkness begat Void Scent.
The sun was driven from the sky as fleeting day yielded to endless night. In time, even land and sea lost their distinction. And though the spark of reason had died in us, driven by memory's shadow, we formed factions and carved out domains.
Ooh. Demon politics?
This castle, for instance. Its erstwhile lord must have abided in such a place once upon a time.
If I may, the darkness in you is too much for any man to harbor. Yet your knowledge of the past and your demeanor mark you apart from your brethren. You are different. That much is plain. But in what way, I am unsure.
As you say, I am Void Scent, but only in part. The darkness touched my mother when the war had only just begun, when I was still in the womb. As a child, I looked like any other, but darkness coursed through me, and I ceased to age when I become a woman grown. But that was then. And now, I may as well be one in full. I prey on the weak and serve the strong. I live to survive. Nothing more.
Forgive me. 'Twas not my intent to pry. I realize, too, that I have neglected to ask your name.
As we say mortal, you may call me Voidsent.
That is liable to cause confusion. If you are not averse, we would address you by your true name.
Then call me what you will. I care not.
How about 0?
Really, Stola? Really?
Meaning nothing. A name as fitting as any.
No, not nothing, but rather a beginning. For it remains to be seen what you will become to us.
Oh, that's a good meaning, I guess.
As I said, I care not. 0, then. A name is a string of sounds. Its meaning has no bearing on my nature.
Well, Zero, while there is no
You
end to the
dense
questions we
bitch.
could ask, it is only fair that we tell you our purpose in coming here. We are searching for a dragon. One who came to your world long ago.
A dragon?
Yes. Ashdaya is her name, and she is my sister. If you have any knowledge of her, I beg you share it with us. Did you say something?
No?
I thought I heard a voice as well. The keening of Voidsent, perhaps.
No one else is going to be nearby. Perhaps it was a tick of the wind. If not, it's out of the ordinary. I would like to hear more from Zero. I can't imagine there are many voices like her who remember the world as it was. We may have subdued the poison here, but I doubt they'll remain that way. Remain vigilant. I must say, you are rather exposed here. Perhaps we should continue with the conversation within the castle. The throne room is defensible, given its viewpoint of ignorance. Let us head back there. Moving wasn't part of a bargain. I'll comply, but I expect my payment promptly. We shall have it as soon as we've arrived. Why Stola? Why not me? I have more ether. I have more ether, and even if I gave some ether to her, I wouldn't even be bothered, like, at all. Oh, that's a curious detail. Don't you ever like want to live in a castle like this, where you're just alone? Ooh, wait, I haven't speak to this guy yet. I can survive without someone to give me either, but where will I find a new master? Oh, poor guy. All appears unchanged here. I feel eyes on us. Stay alert. I will see to the payment, and then we may ask Zerion what she knows about Asdaya. Which commanded to set aside sufficient time to view the scenes in their entirety. Oh boy! In addition, you will be required to participate in battle. Your progress will be saved at certain points. In the event that you are defeated, you will be able to try again from the most recent of these. Please note that if you answer battles associated with other guests or requests are logged out from the game, this progress will be lost. Let's go!
This place is as good as any. Let me have the ether now.
Very well.
Oh, they're not dead.
But I should miss my mark.
That fiend again? But we struck it down. Watched it die.
Fools. Death doesn't exist in this world. And I am free to return whensoever I please.
Death doesn't exist. Of course, in the first, the power of light, of passivity, prevents life from emerging in the empty. But in the 13th, the power of darkness, of activity, prevents life from finding rest, even should soul be separated from flesh.
Huh, that makes sense.
So unless one's essence is absorbed by another, it is possible to return again and again.
Your ether. It is reminiscent of that creature's.
Oh no.
My mouth waters at the memory.
What?
I must devour you too. Yes, I must. Drifting souls, by my power be reborn!
It's another death they want. I say we give it to them.
If you could lend us a hand, we'd be much obliged.
That you would. But you already owe me a debt, and until you make good on it, I won't lift a finger.
God damn it, Zero.
We'll speak after you've won. But know that if you lose, I'll help myself to your ether.
You know that if you win, you could have their ether.
That a bothersome deliver to me this lavish feast. Come, struggle with all your might. It will make you that much richer and tastier.
Ah, yeah. Final Fantasy IV battle music again.
Every soul in this domain curves feast upon their flesh.
The Marshal answers his call. We do well to break up this feast with the ancients.
Guests on their way.
Behold the power of the Archfiend of Earth!
Come on, let's go again. Round 2.
He hastens their regeneration.
We are You cannot defeat that which cannot die.
This bodes ill.
Our foe has too great an advantage. We need to drag him out of this damnable feast.
There's no end in sight. A retreat may be in order.
I can do this all day, though.
When will you learn? No matter what you do, you cannot hope to win.
You never know until you try, and I'm always happy to experiment.
Zero! Is there no way to stop them from coming back?
There is, but I have no reason to share it with you.
You know, Zero, you do owe us for one thing.
Freeing from Xenos.
Your name.
Oh, no? Really?
You'll have your promised ether, but we are owed compensation for your name.
A name for which I did not ask. but that I nevertheless did accept.
Now I want to change class to Reaper.
They've been crystallized.
Well now, that's quite the trick.
Satisfied?
Completely.
Come, my friends. With Zero's aid, we can defeat him.
What is this? What have you done?
Now that I think on it, you owe me a debt as well. You may have missed your mark, but I won't miss mine.
Da-da-da. Do I have grip on? Ah, that's good.
However, a debt is a debt. I will repay you.
She can turn voices into crystals.
Attend to the minions first. Be gone! That's far enough.
Oh man, I really want to play Reaper now. It's really satisfying.
Reinforcements. This will hurt. Another debt to repay.
This is awesome. And we're done. Oh, I'm sorry, Mike.
Do not think you have defeated me. I will return again and again. What? My flesh? Why won't it heal? What is the meaning of this? To seal ether in crystal. Memoria. But how? How can you have this power? Death has no place in this world. We are beyond it. And yet... Ah, Lord Golbez, you have sent me to my doom. Curse you and your wretched flattery, and this abominable fate.
Golbez! Finally, it's him.
You are welcome, seekers of might. I, Golbez, have called you forth hither. I, who would see us triumph in the coming crusade. That I may entrust you with command of our armies.
Yes, but what of the crew's gift? In exchange for our loyalty, we are to feast on the finest ether.
And so you shall, for if you are to serve me, you must be strong.
Then honor the pact, and pray we are not disappointed.
Very well. Behold.
The fiery wings, the savage horns. It pulses with life. Such vibrant ether.
Australia, no.
This magnificent creature could only come from beyond the veil.
Indeed. Feast, my friends. Feast and arise as my 4 arch-fiends. As they are now, they can consume but a fraction of the dragon's ether. Just as well, the creature may yet serve other ends.
Are you all right?
The Void Sense essence remains, but it has been sealed away, transformed into crystal.
Memoria. Scarmelione called them. I take it they are connected to the war of which you spoke.
Aye. Their use was central to the Contra Memoria, hence its name. And to my knowledge, the transformation is permanent.
I see. We thank you for coming to our aid.
I repaid a debt, and in doing so ensured that I receive my own due compensation, which I shall have now.
Yes, yes. I still have work to do, so I would thank you not to get carried away.
Why don't I get the one?
Ether is the coin of choice. I appreciate the simplicity.
That makes us even, I trust. Right then. When you picked up the crystal, you experienced a vision, did you not?
Yep, I did.
A dragon resembling a great worm. I dare to hope that it was Ashdaya. Even as it pains me to think she's been made to suffer.
For the ambitions of this Golbez.
We've been given much to consider. Let us take a moment to review what we know.
There's nothing like the ether of a living mortal. I haven't felt so satisfied since my return. We vanquished one of Dorbe's armies, but 3 remain. As troublesome as this one, I expect. If Golbez has Ashdaya as his mercy, then we must find him. Hopefully Zero has knowledge that will aid us in our search. In light of our recent experiences, I expect you'll have questions. I trust Zero can answer some few of them. We should still be owed at least that much, I dare say. From Memoria to Golbez and Archefiend, we have more questions now than answers. But that is a sign we are making good progress. F. You've come to the 13th before, yes? You fight Void Scent here. Yep, I did. But clearly you didn't know you could regenerate, else you would have shared that detail beforehand. I was in a bit of a rush and I didn't have time to wait around and see. From what I know from your foray, I can hardly blame you. Perhaps they'd return after you left, but if they didn't, there must be a reason why. There are circumstances in which we are unable to return. If you like, I can tell you about this. Please do. The more you devour, the more powerful you grow, but in the process, your essence is blended with those of your prey. If you were to lose your flesh, the souls we had become to harbor may break free and call us into distinct voices once more. And before you yourself return, your own soul might be devoured by your enemies or your erstwhile prey. A fate more likely for a stronger being who require more time to regenerate. However, even assuming you will survive the process, it is highly uncommon to return as you were. Yet despite this greater strength, Sparmilionium managed to resurrect rather swiftly. Are they other capable of the same? Not that I'm aware of. The attachment to his flesh must have been quite unique for him to develop such an ability. I believe we understand the fundamentals of rebirth now. If I may, I will ask you about your power. Will you tell us about it? What you saw should speak for itself. I can bind the ether of soul in this crystal. Many wielded this power during the Comtor Memoria, but I'm the only one left. I am told that the heroes of 13 once sealed gods in stones called Farsight. Are they and Memory one and the same? Farsight. I do not know this word, but the word is lost, and perhaps Memoria had different names elsewhere, but it does sound quite familiar. How does one come to wield Memoria? And what happened to your peers? I've never thought about that. I do know, though, that the Voidsent can't use the power. I assume I can because I'm mortal in part. I see. Zero, I wish to ask you about the man called Golbez. He may have well had my sister in his clutches. Is there aught you can tell us of him? The name sounds vaguely familiar, though I can't say how I know it. If he is powerful, however, someone in the castle must have heard of him. Then we must try talking to the other Voidsent again. Let's entrust the task her echo will have facilitated communication. More importantly, she could be able to maintain her composure better than a concerned sibling. That I cannot deny. Forgive me, but will you not ask about Golbez in my stead? And the terraces to begin with, perhaps? Thank you. We shall remain here and discuss what other avenues might pursue in the meantime. I know what it feels to have my essence blended with that of another. Yet tumultuous though it was one of only one worm soul. To be bound to scores of other over 1,000 of years sounds. To be bound to scores of others over thousands of years sounds horrible. Scarmilione too appeared surprised by Zero's power. As she says, it must be a lost art. This makes her invaluable to our cause, far more than someone who can simply communicate. Hey! I take offense to that. So, with this echo of yours, you can see into the past. Interesting. Those memories may as well be all that remains of it, though. Everything and everyone was warped by darkness. However sordid it may appear, this castle is simply the product of its mistress's mind. Oh, is it? According to your vision, Golbez recruited his champions and raised an army by offering a dragon's ether in exchange. Whatever his crusade, this unconscionable to use the dragon's life force as far. He will answer for his deeds. I really can't press how beautiful this garden is. So, the clever one hasn't been eaten. If no one wants it, then perhaps... Golbez, of course I know him. Only a fool without ears wouldn't. His archfiend lead armies to ravage and conquer. They devour those they deem useless, those who can't fight. If you won't want to be eaten, then you had better flee, though soon there will be nowhere to run. It seems the archfiends keep only those who are fit for battle. Others must escape or be consumed. The one who devoured her dies. If the one who devoured her dies, perhaps the mistress will return. Then I may bask in her gaze again. Golbez, you say? My mistress spoke of him. He commands the archfiends. They are powerful and have conquered many domains. The mistress paid us defense the castle fountain. Yes, she did. It seems the archfiends have been attacking other domains. Their fearsome reputation precedes them. The tasty one returns to Tempe. I mustn't eat you. I mustn't eat you. Golbez, I know of him from those I've eaten. He has minions, and those minions have minions. No one ever sees them. With his army of minions, Golbez will seldom have need to act personally. It will not be easy to reach him. Oh, you finished already? Or did we carry on talking? There's no easy way to mark the passage of time in this world. Only by mention such things concerning Poison. It will take considerable amounts of fortitude to still care about after a millennia in this endless night. Is there no end to their questions? I shouldn't have reminded more either. No trouble on your end either? Good. I dare say Scarmio's fate serves as a sufficient warning. Let's hope that those elsewhere have same sense. Oh god, no more voice acting. Welcome back, F. Wherever earn out of value. So countless void sent answers to the answers, who in turn answer to Golbez, as your vision did suggest. Scarmillion's aggression is also consistent with the claims that the Archfiend conquer other domains. The question is, how do we reach Golbez if he surrounds himself with armies of minions? We could target his Archfiends, or perhaps those who have fled his service. Either may yield useful information. That said, we can't do much while we're stuck on this isle. Zero, I would ask a favor of you. I'm determined to save my sister Asdaya. If there's even a faint possibility that Golubas has her, then I must find him. To that end, I want you to lend us our strength and knowledge. Will you accompany us on our quest? Forget in the way of my world already. If you want to help, offer payment. None here will aid you out of kindness or hearts. Any who claim otherwise are liars and betrayers. Or is this less a request and more a threat? If I refuse, will you force me to serve? I have no purpose. Why would I desire anything? That's why I didn't bother to resist when the ones here fell upon me. What matters in a world that's already dead? By that logic, you've no reason to refuse our requests. The payment need but to be your satisfaction, correct? Did I not already say as much from the start? Very well, Zero. I propose you travel with us, and whenever you perform a deed that requires payment, we will provide it in ether. That's all you had to say. Everything else was superfluous. Fair point. Where to now? Either a place the Archfiend may strike next, or where refugees and deserters may seek sanctuary. I know the latter. I'll take you there. I assume you also know how we can get out of this isle. I was brought here on the mount. We can leave the same way. Now that you mention it, I did notice some flying creatures near the terraces. Given our numbers, we'll need a large one, but regardless of size, all can be on over with either. Excellent. Let us go and find our mount at once. Not good. Lord Golubas must hear of this. Oh, good. Without a master to rule us, it won't be long before we start preying on one another. And the weak are first to be devoured. I must find someone strong to serve, and quickly. Ah, my mistress! What must I do to bask in your sublime gaze once more? You look tastier every time you walk by. But I mustn't eat you. I mustn't eat you. Oh, there you are. And all voids that can fly. It stands to reason that some would be made to serve as mounts. Zero will best know how to handle the creatures. Let's watch and learn. Were here in my true form, I would be able to carry you all. But even were it possible to so enlarge the gate, the risk would be too great. We should be able to find a mount here. With the castle in disarray, the creatures will be hungry. Just a little ether would suffice. I'm ready. Wait.
There it is.
Ow. I keep bumping my mic.
Good. It agrees to serve. Get on.
Ooh. Everyone's confused.
What is this place?
My domain. In the beginning, it was a sanctuary for me alone. But over time, others began to gather here. Those who had nowhere else to go.
A settlement of pariahs.
What's that? Mortals! They're mortals! What enticing here? Let me have some.
You are under my protection here and will not be harmed. I give you my word. Follow me.
Tis said that a person's domain is a reflection of what abides in their heart. If true, this place may offer a glimpse into Zero's past. There's quite a gathering of fights. I pray one among them has the knowledge we seek. The longer one lives, the more one yearns for peace. I don't understand why some would sequester themselves here. This is my abode. Others won't come near, so you may be at ease. While they know their place, if tantalizing either were what to walk by, I can guarantee they wouldn't pounce. It is a poison's nature to consume their sole purpose, even if the pursuit of either may to their undoing. Many succumb to instinct, but any who succumb here will have to answer to me. This is my domain's one and only rule, and it is absolute. Who's like this is this, you ask? The hero will save the world. I'm waiting for the day he comes. Or was it a she? I can't remember the details. I don't know how long I've been waiting, or why I've been waiting. Could you be the hero, perhaps? No, I don't think so. Something tells me I'll know when I meet him, or her. I just have to keep waiting. Mortals, even the war has its irresistible ring. Just to hear it makes my stomach rumble. Is it normal for a newcomer to appear? Wait, no. It's normal enough for newcomers to appear, but for her to bring them herself? That's never happened before. That is not in my time. Consider yourself duly warned. If you wish to go among the fights in here, that is your choice to make. All have fled for one master or one another, but whether though any of those masters in turn serve Golbaz, I do not know. You must ask them yourselves. Most have traveled to your world, so it shouldn't be difficult to communicate. We shall go about making inquiries at once. Thank you for your counsel. Once we've learned all we can, let us reconvene at Yonder Plaza. You're going too, of course, in which case I shall accompany you. I shall need to observe. Do not expect me to help. Then it's out. I'm ready when you are. Ready? Then lead the way. I'll leave it to you to decide with whom you speak. Zero is now accompanying you. Keep her at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. Ah, Zero is a she, huh? You can leave Zero behind by entering a different area, or by speaking with her and selecting the option to part ways. If you wish to have Zero accompany you again, return and speak with her at the original location. I call this my abode, but I spend the hard any time here. Medicine only for meditation, or physical wounds can be healed by replenishing one's ether. You can preserve your form if you lose sight of yourself. Such is the risk inherent in consuming our soul. It dilutes your sense of self. All research inside enough. To guard against this, I meditate. Visualize who I am in a place all my own. Although this is my domain, I don't make a habit of strolling about. This is a strange feeling. To walk around with her like that? You're a minion then. You know I don't take minions. She has some questions. I now want you to answer them. Golbaz? I don't know that one. Only Skatha. Oh! When she let us beyond the veil, I grew scared and fled. I've been here since. I don't know anyone else, nor do I wish to. That's all I can tell you. Skatha was a forest who ruled over a vast domain. That was a long time ago though, so I doubt she has any connection to Golbaz. That was cute, super cute. This is half my domain. Normally it's deserted, but you and yours have everyone else. I don't recall a statue though. However, it came to be here. I certainly didn't wish for it. Nah, that's a lie. That's definitely a lie. Stay away from me. If you don't want to be eaten, stay away. Golbez, Golbez. I've heard the name before. Ah, I remember. Always speaking of Great Crusade. I don't know what that is, but it sounds delicious. A crusade, you say? From whom did you hear this? Farfarello, he was a minion of another minion. Went on and on about the terrible things he saw. I see. Perhaps Farfarello can tell us more. You're one of the mortals, is it true? When you die of there, you really die? Yes. So it is, so it is. What brings you here then? Ah, yes, Golbez. He seeks strong minions to grow his army, so I hear. But recently he stopped doing that. Instead, he devours all. Perhaps he getting enough fodder and now intent on bolstering his own strength. A sure sign that he's about to make a move. Satisfied with all you learned? But let's step away before you become too tempting to resist. It seems the rumor of Golbez reached even my remote domain. Fair to assume he's gathering strength for his crusade, whatever that may be. But I must say, I wouldn't have guessed that Farfarello once fought in Golbez's army. It's a miracle he survived seeing an archfiend. I suppose I should explain. Farfarello is the weakest among us, constantly in fear of being devoured. He seldom consorts with others. The only one he's comfortable with is Siriato. He's a fellow coward who runs his senses as threat, and won't stop until he is exhausted. When their hunger grows too intense, they feed on each other's ether. Such is their relationship. But I am wrong. You intend to seek out Farfarello, I presume. Then I'll come with you. He's less likely to hide that way. Meanwhile, elsewhere.
Not only did the mortals conquer Troy, they defeated Scarmalione. I struggle to believe it. Very small, my lords. They were aided by one of our world, who transformed Scarmalione's soul into crystal. Crystal? This one speaks of Memoria. Now there's something I've not heard for an age. It'll bring a pang of nostalgia to my breast and a tear to my eye. If the very notion wasn't absurd! If we are good, drowned in darkness, as were we all.
And yet Scarmalione still does not answer. Were he alive, he would have returned by now. Weakest though he was, his ability to regenerate was without peer. If this account is true, if a Memoriat has survived, they cannot be suffered to live.
Leave this matter to me, Lord Golbez. I, Barbaricia, shall strike down any who pose a threat to our plans.
'Tis true, you are a proven commander, well suited to leading an assault.
And when I have succeeded, I would beg a boon of you.
What do you desire?
The dragon's ether. All that remains.
The insolence. No place.
With respect, my locks are free as the wind, without incentive to sway them. I know not whither they will blow.
Boldly spoken. I trust you will not disappoint me.
Upon this flowing hair and my immortal soul, I will not fail.
Then go and impress upon these interlopers the futility of defiance.
I don't know why, but I have a feeling we'll be fighting like a dark Estinian, because in Final Fantasy IV there was a dark Kain, right? Farfallo keeps to the fringes of my domain. This way. The voices in here do not answer to master. They can do as they please, but all must answer to hunger and seek out prey when they need ether. Except Farfallo and Siriato. That is, they are content to take from one another. Barring an incident, they dare not venture out. When he takes flight, Siriato will not seek shelter until he is utterly spent. Farfallo, on the other hand, prefers to hide in the same place. Come. It was in order to strike down the cloud of darkness that my sister crossed over into the void. What befell her if she vanished into the gate? How did she become Golbez's captive? These things and more I hope to learn. Where are the other two? That's Siriato. Vicious Voidsend. I'm so hungry I might die, but I can't not while someone's near. You're not devouring my ether, you hear me? You're not devouring my ether. Oh no, I can't fly in here yet. Destiny! If a void sent us 2 weeks to create its own domain, it must join with the others for protection. Alternately, it might devour them in a bid to become stronger, but in so doing, losing its sense of self. It is an unreal struggle. Where's Stola? What the heck? Where's she stole that? Oh, there she is. As you may recall, when a larger force is summoned, only its soul makes a journey to the source. Upon its arrival, it takes possession of a host body, but during that time, it becomes of its actual body here in the 13th. The answer to this question may give us a valuable insight into cross-rift travel. To that end, while asking after gold bells, I shall also see what the Voidsend can tell me about their experience when summoned. If you're immortal, you remind me of the time I was summoned to your world by someone who sought beauty. Well, it turned out to be a deviant who had my vessel chained to a bed, and when I tried to break free, he had the gall to call me a hideous fiend. And as if that wasn't bad enough, he started slicing me up. I left the body and fled back here as quickly as I could. Never again. Never again. Oh, I know about that. It is really late. Ah. Siriato, this is unexpected. Where is Farfarello? Farfarello isn't here anymore. He's left. Yes, that's right. Left? That doesn't sound like him at all. Oh, he's gone, alright. What do you want me to say? And now he flees, as he is wont to do. But something about this doesn't sit well with me. What do you make of us, Siriato's behavior? I doubt it. Had he been threatened, we wouldn't have found him in one place. No, he would run in circles and he could run no more. That's his nature. As it says, Farfarello is gone, but that is quite unusual. As is the fact that Siriato, who was clearly frightened by something, chose not to flee but instead hid here, where Farfarello usually... No. We must go after Siriato, now! Siriato, we need to talk. There's no time. The wind rises. We must flee. The wind rises? What is he talking about? After him. Whoa, there's still more? Yeah, I guess that's all. I know Farfarello was our quarry, but Siriato's behavior troubles me. We must find him. What's gotten into you? What do you mean the wind rises? When the wind rises, she comes! Barbaricia! Barbaricia? Who in the world is that? We must flee! All of us! There's no time! I don't sense anything, but he seems convinced. Is it that Ambion? We'll call him. We're doomed. There's nowhere to run. What are you running from? I already told you. Barbarisha, the Archfiend of Wind. Archfiend, you say? You will be devoured or forced to serve, to fight in the crusade, but it makes no difference. In the end, you're all eaten by her or her enemies. I didn't want to fight anymore. That's why I fled and come here. I see. That explains everything. Almost. I thought it was Farfarello who used to serve an Archfiend, not you. Not you who always ran at the first sign of trouble. You who now speak as though you were Barbarisha's minion. There's only one explanation. Indeed, that would account for his uncharacteristic behavior. So, is that the way of it? Did you devour Barbarello? And not just a portion of his ether, but his entire being? How did you know? It wasn't your only behavior that felt strange. You felt strange, as if there were more than you, as if there was more than you present. Now, I don't believe you've lost control. More likely it was at Farfarello's behest. I can't hide anything from you. I admit it. Farfarello didn't leave. I ate him. He feared Barbarisha more than anything. He hated the endless fighting. So he begged me to devour him, that he would never have to fight again. Rather than an eternity of fighting, he chose a moment of pain. For all the good that it did, I can still hear his voice in my head. He's frightened, so very frightened. Oh God! When you're eaten, your essence is blended with that of your devourer, and though you have no control, your consciousness in part endures. Let me move my mic. Where is a world where the wheel of life and death still turn? The soul wouldn't linger so stubbornly. In time, it would return to great flow. But there's no such end here. No escape. I'll know this. In making his choice, Farfarello must have been desperate indeed. And now that desperation has joined with Tiriato's fear, driving him to act erratically. This place will become a battlefield. We don't want to be eaten, neither me or Farfarello, but there's nowhere to go. Nowhere. Then tell me about Barbarisha. I would know who it is we face. It's too late. She's as good as here, and no one can escape her winds. No one.
Mauricio! She has come!
And she's brought her domain with her. The Archfiend's after you and yours, I shouldn't doubt. Perhaps you should go and find them. But be warned, whatever this is about, do not expect us to get involved.
Yeah, I know.
I can't bear it! Eating and being eaten! I want to be left in peace!
Ah.
You and me both.
One of the Archfiends approaches.
They must have been tracking our movements.
She's here.
Excellent. You've saved me the trouble of traveling to Troya.
So you're Barbariccia.
Mind your manners, mortal. My name is not to be spoken, save in reverence and fear. And what is this pitiful domain? Pitiful wretches all. I will put you out of your misery.
Oh, she mad.
Alas, poor Scarmiglione. A good riddance. Felled by outsiders in pursuit of what? Pray tell?
A dragon. One who crossed to this world thousands of years ago. Know you aught of it?
A dragon, you say? Huh. My Lord Golbez is more clever than I realized. To let the prize live, that it might lure more prey to us. Very well. In gratitude and service, I shall devour every last mote of their souls.
Where is she? Where is Ashdaya?
Huh. You even share its scent. How curious. And irresistible.
If you think us easy prey, you're wrong.
Unlike Scarmiglione, I need not skulk in shadow to claim what is mine. If you would know about the dragon you seek, then enter into my domain. You may flee instead if you wish, if the fate of the sorry lot here is of no concern to you. One way or another, I will have satisfaction.
What's the plan then?
Indeed. Yet she will have the upper hand in her domain. We must be no less than fully prepared.
We find her and get our answers. Will you be joining us, Zero?
You may be easily goaded into accepting her challenge, but my curiosity is not so insatiable as to cloud my judgment. Nevertheless, if you are desperate for my aid, you know my price.
I shall pay it. So long as you leave me strength enough to see my sister home, you may take as much as you wish. And lest you forget, mine is no ordinary ether. Barbariccia too recognized its potency.
Very well. We have a bargain.
Estinian used to be the edgy boy, but now we have an edgier. Well, not boy. Carmelione possessed the power of regeneration. Let's see what Barbaricia can do with her winds. Even assuming she'll talk, which I trust, I need to tell you how foolish it is to give an Archfiend a second chance. Best to seal our way at the earliest opportunity. If you wish to peer into the past, the memorial will suffice. You do that, and if you fail, well, you'll just have to search elsewhere for answers. Rest assured, this won't be our last opportunity to learn about Asdaya. If another Archfiend was to fall, Golbez will surely be compelled to respond. We need only to wait for our core to come to us. Indeed, if our struggles with Carmelione taught us aught, it is that we must hold nothing back when facing an Archfiend. Let us heed Zero's advice and seal our way at the earliest opportunity. If we are all in agreement, then let us be off, with Turbo by Nusra. To transform voids into Memoria, you must first drain them of their ether. To it, you must wound her gravely. This is not the first trial we have faced since coming to this world, nor will it be the last. But with you all beside me, I am confident we will prevail. So come, let us teleport. Scarmilione was Archfiend of Earth, while Barbarice of the Wind. In this world given to darkness, I wonder what significance their elemental titles hold. Barbarice will use every advantage she has. Traps, ambushes. You must be prepared for all that and more. Wow. Oh god, this music!
You're not the only ones who can ride the wind. Leave these ones to us.
I see to Barbaricia.
Oh yeah, trial mode. But before that, I need to go to the toilet. Be right back. Okay then. We'll find another glam. That would fit this occasion. Huh, I guess not. Well then, let's go. Have I ever mentioned that I like girls with really long hair? This is taking a while. Ah, there we go. Empress of the Winds, Barbaricia.
Come, give yourselves to my scouring winds that I may feast upon your essence.
Alright, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Exquisite beauty. My bed shivers with anticipation. Oh no!
Oh, that's new.
Try this. You've done well, Philosopher. But the Bible has only said good luck.
Ooh, phase 2?
I'll make it.
This is fun.
Don't underestimate me. Feel my fury! Know your place.
was pretty hard to see, but it was fun. She reminds me of Attack on Titan for some reason.
There's still time. With more of the dragon's ether, I can yet...
You're finished.
Damn it all!
Is it not working?
I see you've bested Barbaricia. Well done.
Her minions too are all crystallized or scattered. The day is ours.
What of my sister? Tell me you learned something about Ashdaya. So the Archfiend and her crystal yielded not.
Our efforts have not been entirely fruitless. We have deprived your sister's captor of another powerful champion. With Zero, we may yet challenge Golbez and his minions.
Indeed. We could not have come this far without your aid. Thank you, Zero.
I but fulfilled my part of the bargain. And now I will have my...
Her ether is nearly spent. Perhaps unsurprising given how much power she used.
I wouldn't want to face another Archfiend without her. We should hurry back to Zero's domain.
Agreed. Eager though I am to continue, it would be unwise to risk our lives for the sake of haste. Let us suspend the mission and tend to Zero.
Zero hasn't so much as the such power she must have expended. In her present state, Zero is easy prey for other poison. You must be on our guard. That's all you say. You must be on our guard is all you say. Though Zero remains unconscious, she appears otherwise fine. Insofar as I can discern, at any rate being part poison, her physiology may be rather different from ours. Let's observe her for a while as we discuss our next move. Even those part poison require rest, I imagine. And her own abode seems a good place as any. Unlike the source, however, there's scant ambient edict for her to draw upon here. How long do you suppose she will remain this way? I haven't the faintest inkling. Nor can I say whether either we can afford to share will be enough to awaken her. So it would be best to take her back with us to the source. There she would be guaranteed all she requires. Zero cannot give her consent, but it seems we have no choice. The alternative would be to leave her here, defenseless. Should she later decide, we can bring her home. Might I ask you to hold on to Barbaricia's memoria? It may yet serve a purpose. Oh, what happened to her? You have business with Zero? We have a newcomer, a former minion of Barbaricia. Let her know when she wakes up, will you? Barbaricia's minion. Why not go and find this newcomer? So we have something to tell Zero, if nothing else. Indeed. May I trouble you to join me, F? With luck, we might learn something of Golbez. Oh god, how much longer is this story? This is a lot of story for this kind of update. Oh, this appears to be the newcomer. You're the one who found Barbaricia! I won't make trouble. I'll obey. Please, let me stay. If you would obey, then tell me all you know of Golbez. There isn't much I can tell. Only the archers are alone to his domain, wherever it is. None but they know. I see. No better way to guard oneself than when keeping one's location secret. How does Golbez communicate with his minions of field? He has these scepters, stars, whatever they are. He uses them to talk to those far away. Not I, at least in function. That will be all. My thanks for your cooperation. My thanks to you as well for affording me the time. I am satisfied. So let us rejoin the others and head home. Orchestrion has told all. Golbez goes to great length indeed to conceal his whereabouts. While I'm sure Nabdeen has been under control, I can't help but worry. Let's not keep them waiting. I trust that you understand once we leave the 13th, we will not return until we are prepared to resume our search. Knowing this, are you ready to depart? Back to Troje, then thence home. This bodes ill. Please tell us there's nothing else that comes out of that.
You're all safe. Thank the sisters.
A moment while I close the gate. There. We may rest easy for now. Was there any trouble? I expect some void scent slipped through.
A few did, aye. But we were ready and dealt with them without incident.
Nice.
That is well. I cannot thank you enough for your vigilance.
Yes, you're grateful. But aren't you forgetting something more important? You know, the polite but warm formalities one delights in hearing when their little brother returns from a long journey.
Indeed, you are right. It is good to be home again, among those who I love dearly and missed so much.
And we are glad to receive you, Vashan. Welcome home.
Chambers have been prepared for your use at Megaduta. Let us take Zero there at once.
Oh, God, she's super pale. Oh, God. Mrs. Maxine, we have been expecting you. If you would follow me, I will show you to the guest chambers.
Our mission took many an unexpected turn. I am relieved that we have all returned safely. But before you all enjoy the rest you have earned 12 times over, I would consult you on one last matter.
Zero.
While she appears none the worse for wear, she remains locked in slumber, and I cannot help but worry. Is there aught we can do to expedite her recovery? If her ether is exhausted, perhaps I can share some of mine now.
In the wastelands of the 13th, one can only replenish ether by taking it from others, be it by trade or by force. In contrast, the source is rich in ambient ether. Simply being here and drawing breath, Zero will absorb what she needs.
Then we need but wait?
I believe so. She will awaken in time, and when she does, give her something to eat. Judging by her form, she should also be able to derive nourishment from food. I know you promised her your ether, but perhaps she might appreciate fine Harnish cuisine more.
Food can certainly be arranged.
She looks like any other person. Unsurprising, perhaps, given that she is only part Voidsent.
Zero said before that Xenos had altered her essence. A change wrought, I suspect, with the power of darkness. It acted upon the part of her that is Voidsent, rendering it dominant. Thus, we were able to reverse it with the power of light. I labor to believe that Xenos possessed such arcane knowledge. In all likelihood, it came from Fandaniel. Were Zero wholly Voidsent, I doubt the crystal would have had an effect on her.
Huh.
One might say that Hydaelyn had a hand in your meeting.
I wonder if she's another...
It is no exaggeration to say that Zero has proven herself invaluable. A boon from Hydaelyn herself. Her cooperation may come at a price, but whatever it is, I am willing to pay it. Exhausting though it may be at times.
She seems to be faring better here. Please speak to the sisters. My chamber is much the same as this one. Too open for my taste, but at least it has space to train. If I may excuse myself, I wish to pay a visit to High Crucible. While the scales function admirably, it would be prudent to have them inspected for signs of degradation. By all means, I shall do the same for this vessel. Then I'll go and meet with the soldiers, share with them what I've learned with fighting Voidsent in the 13th. What of you, man? Have you any immediate plans? In that case, my W is a small task. I wish to have food ready for Zero and see you. See? Would you be willing to go to Mayhem and ask for suitable refreshments? Excellent. In the meantime, Nidana shall watch over Zero. She is already en route. Let us each then tend to our respective business and reconvene anon. Ow. Welcome to Mayhem. Please, I would like to order takeouts, please. A modest quantity of a living morsel either should suffice. What will she say if we tell her that? I'm afraid we don't serve that particular delicacy. Ah. What is that armor? They're on the same mission as me.
Light. Is this an inn? What happened? How did I get here? There's no time. I must rejoin the battle. I must...
Oh, you're awake! Wonderful! What is this? Some sort of fiend? A fiend? Where is it? Where? But this is no time for jokes. You're in the source, my dear. The world next door, so to speak. The others brought you here after you collapsed. I'll fetch them at once. Wait, just a moment.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
I took the liberty of arranging refreshments. I hope you find them as flavorful as they are invigorating.
This isn't what you promised. I suppose ether is ether.
Wait. Don't tell me you don't know how to eat?
I took what I needed from it. What's the problem?
Where's the enjoyment in that? You're supposed to bite, to chew, to savor, and then swallow. That's the way. So, did it taste good?
I don't know.
The long years without eating may have dulled your sense of taste.
Well, we void scent have no need for such when consuming others. There are some who speak of taste when describing the quality and affinity of their prey's ether. But I loathe the act. Taking ether in small amounts like this is one thing, but diluting my essence, diminishing myself, I'd sooner die. And I have died, countless times.
You have? But what happens when you do?
Not much. After a while, you return, together with all your expended life force. The important thing is to die where others won't devour you.
Amazing! My
Oh my
peers who
God.
study immortality and resurrection would be most interested in this phenomenon.
Estinian looks so confused. I need to screenshot that.
The question of taste aside, I am glad that you are able to partake of food like us. I dare say it agrees with your personal preferences.
That's true. You can keep giving me the same on a regular basis.
Very well. As my guest, I shall see that you do not want for comfort. And one other thing. We brought you to our world without your consent, and for that, I apologize. If you wish it, we will return you to yours once you have regained your strength.
It's fine. I have no reason to go back. Except for yours, perhaps. You intend to cross over again, I take it.
I do. I have yet to find my sister. I want nothing more than to rush to her aid, to find this Golbez and free her from his clutches, if he still holds her captive.
Though if our recent experience has taught us anything, 'tis that the 13th is more dangerous than we ever imagined. Caution must be our watchword.
Better late than never. In the short time you spent in our world, you left a trail of chaos in your wake. You managed to return in one piece this time, but don't assume you'll be so lucky the next.
Rest assured, we will make no assumptions and spare no preparation. Speaking of which, while we rest and ready ourselves, I ask that you tell me more about your home. In return, I will tell you about ours. I will show you my domain, Radzet-Han.
Again, a stranger in this strange land. I have a condition. You must come too.
Huh.
You have my thanks.
god, I'm tired. It's really fun though. While the palace cook can prepare whatever you desire, it is certainly quick and convenient. Oh god, I'm so tired. Oh god. Where are my friends at? Wait. There's more to this place than just that? I don't think I've ever seen that side. What? Since when was this here? Yeah, that guy is nicer than the actual Lassan. Yeah, more or less. I actually also enjoyed the fight with him. It's nice meeting you. What is a friend? It's a seeming simple question, but the answer is anything but. Only a child, innocent and pure, could reply in nary a moment's hesitation. Through Xenos, I thought I understood the ways of our world, but the more I learn of it, the more I realize how little I actually knew. It's all so strange, your behavior and your reasons. I find myself baffled at every turn. But the feeling is not unwelcome. I'm learning, bit by bit. It was the right decision to join you.
So, what are your impressions of Radzatan?
There's a lot of mortals.
Considering your origin, I can see why that might be your first observation. Though they would call each other people, I think. If you wish to know about our fair city, I should be glad to place a guide at your disposal.
No need. I'll show myself around. There's only so much about my home I can share with you in return, after all. While I remember some few tales of the past, I cannot speak to their authenticity. But if that is enough, then I will tell you of the events that saw darkness engulf our world. The Contra Memoria.
We are all ears. Please.
Long ago, light filled the world and all was at peace. But then the servants of darkness came. They bequeathed a black art unto men. channeling the power of hope and prayer, one could call forth fearsome beings known as Eidolons.
Wait, is that how you pronounce Eidolons? I don't think that's how you pronounce Eidolons.
The Asians. And these Eidolons are surely primals.
It really bothers me how they pronounce Eidolons.
Then you have faced the same, and understand that when an Eidolon is birthed, strife follows. And in such strife, the weak are the first to suffer. When it seemed the world would be plunged into chaos, heroes appeared. They who were blessed with a singular power, the power to bind the ether of Eidolons within crystals known as memoria. My mother was one such memoriate. But in fighting to save many, she herself was touched by darkness. As was I.
And so you were born part Voidsent, before the world was overcome.
How exactly did that calamity come to pass? Did the Memoriates not triumph?
They did. They expunged the seeds of chaos and restored the peace, only to find themselves seduced by the darkness they had sealed.
Oh, that's sad. That's sad.
They spread the taint, transforming men into monsters, what you call Voidsent, and raised armies to wage new wars.
Not the first to be corrupted by power, nor the last.
Some defied temptation and held fast to the light. My mother and I among them. For years and years we fought, but it was not enough. And when our strength was spent, our bulwarks broken, so too was the world.
The flood of darkness.
The stars faded from the heavens as a pall black as pitch enveloped creation. Darkness raged unchecked, rending the very walls of reality. I was cast into the rift, and there trapped for what felt like an eternity. Until I came upon a crack. Tiny, infinitesimal, but enough for me to squeeze through. And find my world changed beyond recognition, into the lightless waste you saw.
So that is how you were able to escape becoming a Voidsent in full.
I suppose I should consider myself fortunate. Were I like most others, I wouldn't have lasted a day before being devoured. We, the lost, are better equipped to survive in a lost world.
A lost world, you say? I wouldn't be so sure. The 13th is still there, is it not?
What are you getting at?
To explain requires that we initiate you into the truth of the source and its reflections. Be warned that this will take a while.
A sequence of cutscene will play in succession. We advise you to prepare time to watch all of them.
Then, unlike like the worlds that have been rejoined. Mine still...
The Oracle of Light prevented the first from being completely overcome. So the situation may not be completely identical to that of your 13th. But the fact remains that we were able to restore a measure of balance to a world brought to the brink of destruction. After which, some intrepid young souls succeeded in restoring life back to lands thought lost to light. Which gives me cause to hope the day may yet come when life springs forth anew in the 13th. Of course, these are only possibilities. I offer no guarantees. But having experienced what we have, I dare say we are more qualified than most to speak on the matter.
Wait, I don't understand. Why would you say these things? As if you mean to... But the sole reason you came to the Void was...
To find a dragon, aye. And in light of what we've seen, we'd be fools to strive for more. But we Scions, former Scions, begging your pardon, have a habit of not leaving well enough alone. And old habits die hard, don't they, my friend?
Restoring the light would serve our efforts to find and free Ajdaya. There is no reason not to try.
Do as you will. I have no desire to save that world.
Really?
Be that as it may, we will have need of your power when next we face Voidsent.
You know how it works. If you want my help, you must pay my price. And now that you've drawn Golbez's attention, it's going to cost you more. A lot more. I will consider this a deposit.
They're showing that, like, really intentionally, aren't they? To be continued. Meanwhile...
First Scarmiglione, and now Barbaricia. Useless, the both of them.
It was no lie. They conspire with a Memoriad.
And their search for the dragon will lead them here. The war looms nigh. We cannot allow these interlopers to interfere.
If I may, my lord, I have a plan to eliminate them. In order to guarantee success, however, I will require Cagnazzo's cooperation.
Cagnazzo? Wait, it's not Rubicante?
Now there's sport to be had, then I'll play along, man. As much as I dislike following your lead, I have no patience for screaming.
Well and good to have confidence, but do not forget the cost of failure.
Rest assured, I will see the dream to fruition. Even should I be consumed by my own flames, I will pave the way for one and all.
Then I will trust in your oath and your plan.
We will give you cause to rejoice, my lord. This I vow. Ha! Some excitement for a church.
No sacrifice is too great. Even should my 4 archfiends be lost, I will not halt my steps. The prison of passivity is an obstacle to my cause, and so you must fall.
Ah.
What irony that the blessed damned should set us free.
Who is that?
As I swore so long ago. The gate lies open. At long last, my ambition shall be fulfilled!
This isn't like the gold best that I remember from the... at least the Dissidia version. Well, I guess that's all for now. I'm so tired. Bye-bye.